Hello. Right. I'm going to just pause Spotify. I still haven't found a way to actually get that sound working. Now, hopefully you can hear me all right. But it sounds it. I've had a bit of an upgrade. For example, I've got a light now that I found lying around the place that I've whacked on top of my camera to illuminate me slightly, which I think is nice. It's a lot better than what it was. Not too sure whether or not I it or not at the moment. I feel that I might be a little bit too big on this screen, but we'll move things around like so, and hopefully that helps. I hope the sound is all right. That's the other thing that I'm coming through. I actually found lined around. Oh, I'm peaking somewhat loud, so let's just bring those down. I actually found lying around. So what I'm trying to do, rather than going out and buying new stuff all the time, what I'm trying to do is try to use what I've got. And I tried several different setups with this, and this is my current one at the moment. I found something called Small Rig that I'd bought ages ago, managed to set that up and get the mic on it as well, so hopefully that is working well. And that's why you didn't see me yesterday, because I was still waiting around and trying to do things. I'm actually wondering whether or not I can actually work with my AirPod Pros in, because I think they okay, I think I have swapped it. Let me just play some music to see whether or not it's coming through. That's not working. Output. Oh, hang on. That's better. I can hear it now. Oh, I much prefer this than having my big headphones on. So that's a lot better. And have to remember to look up at the camera. If I did try a sort of like a sideways on view, I liked it, but the background wasn't the best. And I actually saw as well a new lens that I would like. I've been sort of like looking into what I can actually buy to help with this setup, and there was a really nice, I've been reading a lot of information, and they've been saying about getting a 16mm lens that'll have an f-stop of 2.8 or below, and that will allow me to blur the background. Oh, hang on a minute. It might be that have I stopped streaming? Oh, right, maybe not. Yes, so I much prefer these in. So let's get creating. So the first thing I need to do is just download the files. Let's just open this window and see if I can find the two files. I should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? I should have. There they are. Right, these can move across to there. Let's close those windows. That would be cool. Yeah, so like I'm actually a Sony person. So this camera is a Sony A6400 that I've got on here, and I've also got a lens on it, but it's just the kit lens that it came with, so it's not the best at all. And I can set it at 16mm, which is good, but I can't reduce it down to 2.8 or lower. It just won't let me do that at all, which is a bit of a pain because I can't get the blurred out background. I have priced up a 16mm Sony lens that will go down as 2.8 and lower, but it's about 200 odd pounds, which normally I would just sort of like buy it and that would be it, but I just sort of like think I can't at the moment. I really can't. Maybe when I start making some money, maybe. Okay, so let's see if we can get right, so there's the first. Right, so that's the first bit. Let's drag that in. Now then, I want to let's okay, what am I going to talk about next? There you go. So this can go in. Okay, let's drag that in. Let's grab this. So that last one looks like it's a go. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so we've got this now. Sometimes I wonder whether or not at this point I should actually swap to something like an editing setup like this, but I think I would miss out. I would miss where everything is, because I like these panels down here. And so yeah, so we'll just leave it how it is. We'll need this up. So so the first thing, I'm wondering whether or not I can I'm not very professional because the background is so bad. It's annoying me, but we'll see. We'll see what we can actually do. The other thing that I feel that I'm not actually in the middle of the screen. Does that make sense? Do we have? I know in whatchamacallit, in After Effects, you actually have something that you can press that sort of like says that puts you into the middle of the frame, but I don't know whether or not we have anything like that in this. This is why, you know, part of the things that I say I do is literally we're learning as we go along. I don't know everything, but despite that, I can still make content. You know, you don't have to be the best person around to make content in Premiere Pro. Here we go. Okay, I see where that is. I know where that is. It's here. Edit. But it'll only come up if I put a text in it. That's sort of like aligning the text rather than anything else. Okay, never mind. We'll still go with this. Let's get rid of that text. Okay then. Okay, I want to get some sort of like stock video into this as well, to sort of like, because I think if this channel video is quite good, people might see the journey that I've come along and how much better I am with it, and so they might sort of like think, oh, that's good. He's definitely learnt some skills. I quite like this one, and I quite like that tapping one as well. I like the sort of like the blue effect of it. Right, let's start these downloading. So what I actually can do, let's start downloading that one, and let's start download. Okay, let's do is that somebody videoing? It certainly looks like it. What's this one? Let's download that one because I quite like that little. Oh, hang on. Download that one, and I want to download that one as well. So these okay, let's here we could put some like some of these in here. Right, let's just move some of these around, scale this down a bit. Let's go here, let's scale this down, move this over there. Okay, let's see what we've got now. Let's just save. Right, hang on, let me just pull this out because I'm trying to find, I think that is the but. Yeah, just there. So here I'm going to cut this, and then I'm going to butt in, and we're going to move it slightly to one side. Let's have a look at that now. Right, let's put these up here and find out where I say time. Here. And the other thing, let's just get the right here we're going to jump back to the normal frame size. Oops, let's just make sure we're in it there. Here we go. Let's have a look at this now. Why is that not gone back down to let's try again. Oh, that's better. Right, okay then. Right, I'm just downloading some more of these. So although I'm working on a very tight budget all the time, I think this actually helps you make better decisions about what you actually need to pay for. And I also think that you get to the point that you're really sort of like looking at the best things, the best deals. So sometimes I would wait and wait and wait until I saw a good deal, then I'll grab it. So with Ecamm Live, the one that I'm using at the moment, I really sort of like make sure I waited till I got a deal, and then I bought it, and then trying to then ensure that I'm actually using it all the time, you know, so it's not something that is just a one-off purchase, and also to repurpose content. I was trying to think. So this is the man filming himself. What does that look like? All right. I think I had. I think there was one that I think hasn't come down properly. This one. Right, I think that's got everything moving down. Okay, so do we need a... I'm wondering, right, let's put a scale in there, and then let's reduce that to 0. Okay, and then let's do this the same. Let's just move to that clip, go to there, and go to this one again, move it just make sure that we hit. There must be a better way of doing this. I'm sure somebody can probably say, in Wills, you need to do this. Okay, then, so what I was hoping there is that they might sort of like okay, so that's that one done. Let's cut there. Okay then. So this is the editing part. Okay, so let's move that back now. Right, let's get rid of that. Right, so here we're going to zoom in again. So when we come out of that, we're going to be here we're going to be zoomed in. like so. I've still got a few things to download because I want the I wonder whether or not I need to make some more of these emojis. I actually got these from somebody. It was like a free pack that they gave us, but there's certain ones that I would use a lot that are not here. Right, actually, this is rolling eyes, which would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's click on that. Let's reduce it down a bit and move it across and up a bit more, and then we're just going to rotate it a bit. Right. Okay, so that actually finishes just there, look. Okay, that's looking good. So this is the woman painting now. So this is going to come in this gap here. Okay. Right, so this needs to just be increased. Do you know, the other thing that I find that so in Audition, in Adobe Audition, the cut is shortcut to the R key, and in here it's shortcutted to the C key. And the other thing is, I used to have down here some sort of like zoom in and out keys, you know, so I can increase and decrease the size of the actual line, but I don't seem to have, you know, they're normally down here, which I would love to have. There must be I think up here there is keyboard shortcuts. Zoom equals and minus. Okay, then equals and minus. Oh, cool. That's good. Right. it's actually at the beginning of the okay. Woman hand painting. We still haven't got that. Oh, working on a keyboard. There it is. Okay, then let's. I want to make sure that it's actually. Do I have a, yeah, look, we've got a question mark there as well. Right, let's move these two around a bit. Then we need to move it over here and up slightly, and let's just rotate it like that. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so this is a long this is a long video clip. Oh, look, that is superb for the organized. Nice. Oh, my hands are cold. My hands are chilly. My hands are chilly. The stream is so much delayed. It's unbelievable. I'm actually quite shocked how delayed it actually is. I think somewhere right, hang on a minute, let me just pull this up to a different desktop. And the other thing that I was interested in, oh yeah, you do. I think I've got Ecamm affiliate link. Look, it's there. Okay, that's good. Chunk. Right, how am I going to get this into the chat? Oh, hang on a minute. Does that go into the chat? Yes, it does. Hurrah! Now, I saw some people, and I need to look into how to do it. They could actually get the questions and comments that came up into the onto the screen. It sort of like appeared down at the bottom like a bar, which I'm going to have to look into how to do it. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Slow and sure wins the race. Okay then, so let's see what we've got here. Right, we've got busy notepad. Okay, so let's make sure that we're over here. Let's see where we're up to. right here. So this is how to get organized. Right, so this is the busy notepad. Right, I think we're going to cut it. We had okay, let's see how it okay. And that's the end. Okay. Oops, let's just start right from the beginning. Let's just save it. So we've got all that done. Right. Just there, I know in my emotes I have a pointy finger, and I just thought that would I like that. I thought the video preview was you and you were yeah, that would be impressive. Hi Matt, how are you? I hope you are looking good. There's a huge delay, by the way. There's a huge delay for some unknown reason. I think that needs to be even shorter. There you go. Save. I like that. Right, next up, let me just do this chunk. Okay, so the next thing that I need to add to it now is an adjustment layer. Do you know, I actually look back on what I've actually created in the past that literally had none of these options in them at all. literally, I mean, there was a time that I actually created videos without any adjustment layer, without any music or anything like that, and it's such a big step up. And this is why I'm so pleased with my progress. Right, so we can here press auto, but I never like pressing auto. What I like to do is increase the warmthness and the warmth a bit on my face. Then I like to increase the contrast to give it a little bit more focus on it. So let's just okay, so you can probably see it here. If that is with the adjustment layer on, that's with it off. So can you see I've literally just increased the warmthness of it. The other thing that I like to do, as you know, I just like to bring the vignette down. So let's see if you can see it. You could probably see that I just want to increase the feathering slightly. I just want to try to make me pop. But I just want to increase the whites a bit. That's good. I like that. Okay, so that's all done and dusted. So next thing is music. So so I've paid for Motion Array and all these. I hope you can see that it's a well invested amount of money, because it's allowed me to add so many things to this video that I wouldn't have before. Okay, music time. No. That's sort of like, no, okay then. I want something that is quite upbeat. Quite like that one. That one's quite nice. Right, I think I want this one. I'm going to download that one as well, just to see the difference between each one of them. So these are all automatically download into my so here we go. Look, here we go. This is the sound. Okay, then, so this one is the longest one. So that is where I actually want to cut it, because I don't want that talking in it. And then what we're going to do is go to this music, take it down to background, and then I often like to take the level down quite a lot as well. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to mute that one. Let's just have a look at this one. I like that second one the best. I like that second one the best. Okay, let's just... Okay, so this music is going to start there. Okay, then back to there. So now what I want is that I do perfectly. So what I'm going to do now is try to change the feel. So the start of it is going to be this music that I've just downloaded, this sort of like piano playing. And then all of a sudden, when I say, we can do it, it's going to change to a more upbeat sort of like feeling to it. So it'll go from quite sad and gentle to something that is a lot more sort of like, oh, upbeat and ready. So what have we got here? Let's start with this. Okay, essential sound, music. Okay. Let's look at the changeover now. Okay, let's just, that's minus 16. Right, so let's put this at minus 14 and this at minus 14, and let's see what that sounds like now. Right, I don't know if you actually notice that, but this is moved over. I could see the black line to one side of it, and it's done it again here. Look, there you go. Right, where's the so? Here. So we're going to cut that there, and we're going to go. I need to turn that off there. Okay, let's save. Just I think this just needs to be moved slightly. There. I'm just going to put a zoom in here on this last bit. So look at that. Nice. Okay then, so let's see. Good. That looks goody goody. I'm pleased with that. I am pleased with that. One last time through. Okay. Nice. So what I've done there is that I've tried to change the feeling between it. So this one is quite a washed out feel and slightly blue, and then this one is more colourful, more upbeat. I don't, if I just sort of like pause from there to there. So what I'm sort of like, almost like trying to communicate with the change of music as well, is that we're going from, oh, this doesn't work, to, yes, we can do this. Let me just, so it's quite washed out there. You can see little colour on my face, etc. And hopefully you can suddenly see the change that you're sort of like thinking, oh, yes. I just want to make sure that this is all on. Right, save. Boom. Happy with that. Super happy with that. That's going to be my new video. It's going to be both my new video to the channel and revisiting one. I want it's there for both. But it's so interesting. I had a real difficult day yesterday about my way forward and feeling that nothing was going right, and then sort of like was thinking about it and thinking that I need to go back to what my original idea was, in the sense that my videos are all about how to create content, how to keep organized, tips and tricks for that, etc., etc. And I sort of like slept on it and thought, oh, this sounds like a really good way forward. And then I actually looked at some of my notes and found that I'd had the idea before and changed it. So now I feel that everything is going towards that, including things like live streaming and how to improve things on Twitch or YouTube or Ecamm Live like this. And the only bit that doesn't fit into that is the role-playing stuff, the Dungeons and Dragons stuff and the Mythras stuff. But I feel that has enough support already. My videos are watched a lot on YouTube. I don't need to sort of like promote that. There's so many places that that's actually promoted in, then that's not really an issue. I think, and plus I have a sponsor for that as well. And I think what I would really like now is to pursue a sponsor, somebody to sponsor me to create content, and whether or not that's with hardware or software. Probably not software, because I like what I'm using and then that's it, you know, but to try new things out, to try different things out, and I think that would be really, really exciting. I've actually managed to find a new sort of like logo that I quite like, that I'm working on. I used to call all this stuff vaguely creative, and I'm actually going to go back to that idea of being vaguely creative. This is the icon that I'm going to sort of like use, because I like the idea that it's creating something, an idea and the cogs, etc. I didn't want to put a person on it or anything like that, but that's what it'll literally be called. And you know, something not like this, because I'm ditching this one, but this idea of it being vaguely creative like that, and I quite like that. I can't decide on a color scheme at the moment. I do like the color scheme that I had for this, for these colors, which I can't seem to get picked up here, but anyway, I quite like these colors, and so I'm going to stay with those. But yeah, got a bit of work to do on that, but this will actually, thank you Matt. So yeah, so the final thing that I have to do, this is all finished and done. So the next thing I need to do is to export it, and you can export it just rendering from Premiere Pro, but I like to this is called YouTube channel vid, and then I like to put final after it, just to make sure, and I need to make sure that it's going into the right place. This is where it needs to go. Okay, and then we can send that. I'm just going to take that and copy it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Cancel. Press the wrong button there. So this is going to be called that. Okay, then now let's export it again. Oh, I've got the wrong thing selected now. I've just got this selected instead of right. I've done something now so wrong that I have no idea what I've actually done. What's this? Oh, I see what I've done. I think that's what I've done. I've just moved it over a bit. This needs to go there. And this needs to go here. I don't know what I've done wrong there, but it'll work. Okay, so this is what we need to do. I need to rename that. And then file, export, media. Fine, right. I'm just going to get rid of that one. It's going to tell me that it's already done. Do you want us to redo it? It's interesting now that, look, you can actually see just above me that I can actually export this straight to YouTube if I want, straight to my Creative Cloud. Behance is sort of like Adobe's version of where all the artistic people come. So you can actually upload it straight to that from here. Do you want to replace it? Yes. And then I'm going to send it to the media encoder, which will then bring up media encoder, and that means that I'll actually be able to close down Premiere Pro as we go along. It's really strange, isn't it, that you can see 3 versions of me and I'm wearing the same outfit in every single one. Media encoders is taking a bit of time. Here it comes. And that's it. And so what I can